It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, two-time regular season MVP, three-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
For so many years, Mike, the conversation was, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL? And I think now, after winning back-to-back Super Bowls 3 and 4 years, it's not so much, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL now? It's, is he entering the conversation as being one of the best quarterbacks of all time? I certainly am one of those people that believe that's the case. He has a chance through the rest of his career, now not even being 30 years old, to accomplish a lot of things that are unheard of at the NFL level.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
First down throw, Mahomes. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he will have a Broncos first down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Play action now. It's Nix. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and a yard. Back to throw is Nix. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
They'll run. It's Williams. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Taking off. He is in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chiefs offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. On 2nd down, Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
3rd and 6. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Broncos offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. And in this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Williams gets it on the draw. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
A run now with McLaughlin. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here's Nix to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Nice job there by Kelsey moving the chains, and to think he's in his 12th season, Mike, and he's able to continue to produce at such a high level. You can make an argument he's one of the most popular guys in the entire league, and he's still one of the best players regardless of position.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8, and he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Good blocking, and he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense and Jaleel McLaughlin head back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing. Nix. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That one is complete to Hardman.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling, trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Waste of time.
Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Mims sent in motion here. On the ground, McLaughlin. And he'll get this ahead to about the 25-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It's Riley Dixon coming on now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports Halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll get about 5. It's another run here for Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third and 5. Back to throw is Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Denver first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Yeah! They get 16 on that connection. First down, Broncos.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Play action now. It's Nix. He's got it at the 7. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos back within 7. It's 24-17. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll send him over to the left. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Play action here. Mahomes. High throw, but it's reeled in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
A give here to Pacheco. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes back. That one taken in. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Chiefs.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Butker now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He connects with Mims. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
And here we have another missed opportunity for an offense that have already had a handful of them throughout this game. And let's be honest, Mike, you just can't afford to overthrow a man that's that open, especially when you're trying to overcome a double-digit deficit in the NFL.
Here's Nix to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Really nice play there by Xavier Worthy. And if I'm a defensive coordinator around the league and I'm thinking to myself, Mike, how do I stop this Chiefs offense? How do I stop Mahomes and Kelsey? Well, they just add a wide receiver that has the fastest 40-yard dash time in the history of the NFL Combine. I mean, the ability to take the top off, the ability to make those secondary players play that much deeper and open up everything else underneath. When he gets up and running and he really finds his groove in this league, this scary offense just got a little bit scarier.
That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Mahomes on first down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one is complete to Hardman. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Short pass taken in by Kelsey.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Nicole Hardman, touchdown KC. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Back to throw is Nix. Here's a screen set up to Williams. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Nix from the gun on third down. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. That's going to be caught.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football, and they do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Got a man, it's Kelsey. Complete. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs tack on one more to their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught. It's Audric Estime. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. This one to the tight end, Trotman. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing, Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. This is caught at the 2. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal. Mims sent in motion here. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
They'll run. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Denver. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Broncos are able to edge a bit closer. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. And they're going to take over possession.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Good running inside the 25. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 29.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Second down, Nix. That's caught. It's the rookie 4th-rounder, Troy Franklin. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. First and 10. To throw is Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Here's Nix to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up 4th down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
To a knee goes Mahomes, and that should wrap it up. So, it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.